Well, here it is. 960 and 1093 got their KvK match, and I'm smack in the middle of it. Stick around as we go through the entire matchup and how this thing's going to lay out in the new Heroic Anthem Remastered with the new Crystal Tech. We'll talk about all that right here. I'm your boy, War Daddy Chadski. I put out videos all the time, and this is on my second account. What you're seeing here is the map for the new Heroic Anthem Remastered. We queued into this in my second account in 2293. 2293 has been a kingdom my main's been in. I've been in with other accounts for a long time. Really well-run kingdom. It's an A seed, and we get thrown into this map. And when we saw it last night after it released, we were trying to figure out exactly who is going to ally who. And so from with my relationships with 960, a bunch of friends there, Peace and Cortex are there, and a bunch of people I absolutely love over there. I'm like, hey, I'm closer to 960. It'd be great to ally these guys. I know a bunch of people in 1093. It looks like this actually turned out to be quite even when it came to the overall deads, when it came to the overall power. You can see it here. The Earth Camp and the Water Camp. These are the two non-Imperiums. Well, I say non-Imperiums. 1818 and 3213 are actually Imperiums. But overall, when you look at the total of power and kill points, deads are taken into account too. It turned out to be pretty even. So if we say 960 and 1093 and 2027, these two from the opposite sides, top left and bottom right, if they're relatively even, and the bottom left and top right are relatively even, then you could divide up the allies either way. And so this is how it played out. I'm in 2293. We're going to ally 1093. We're going to get our face kicked in by 960 in Zone 5. It'll be a lot of fun to fight all my friends. Again, I'm used to that. I always get put in these KvKs on my alt account, on my second account, where I'm fighting people I know. And so we're going to have to do that. We'll probably have Peace on the stream, literally talking to me as she's killing my troops. And so it should be a lot of fun. We'll go through the Crystal Tech. We'll go through everything in this KvK. This is my second account. This count is not built to be running 24/7 and running up the KP. I don't have the speeds on it, but I should have a lot of fun with the account. As you can see, the opponent's found. Here's how it works out here. And then we have the Crystal Tech. I'm excited about this. I'll go through it with you all. This is currently out now, and a bunch of people in my community, in my Discord, the 300 Club and the Spartan Membership Club, they're putting up their progress on this as they're getting their Mountain Warfare for their Zone 5 that starts today. That's in the current Heroic Anthem Remastered, so they're going through all this and seeing how far they can get. It seems this is a massive win for everybody in the community. So as I go through this KvK, I'll run all this tech, I'll max it out, we'll have a lot of fun with it, and I will be giving you that content to go through. And the account I've got is, everybody knows about this. This is my cute little alt. I really started playing it hard about a year ago, and it's actually worked out pretty well. I've gotten about 10 billion KP over the last year, but I've been in some tough KvKs without a lot of speed up regen, as this was the account that was kind of caretaking 2605. But now it's finally back fighting where it needs to be in big KvKs, and it doesn't get much bigger right now, this day and age, than this guy. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Cortex will be streaming his stuff. Obviously, everybody over at 960, Ihara and Plato and those guys. We're going to ally 1093. Of course, 1093 is super strong. A lot of players. A lot of people will argue that this particular tech that we see kind of favors 1093 in the sense that they have a whole bunch more players, but not near as much of the high-level players as 960. They're built differently. They can rival 960 in a KvK, but it is just, it's probably much easier for them to work the Crystal Tech, because it is, like I've said many, many times, it's more, low and mid-spender friendly. And so with that being said, it's going to be a lot of fun to see how this KvK works out. We're excited to go into it. I'm gut-wrenched for having to fight friends again, but we'll make it fun. We'll have a lot of joy and laughter out of it, and just make it a big thing. Fighting Cortex is always something that I would love. And I'm sure he'll be gunning for me. But as you look at the map, you know, there's going to be a zone 5 here. I don't know how much this camp of mine and water camp is going to push in there. I have no idea. This is the beauty of why I play now. I'm not in leadership. I'm not messing with any of this stuff. I just do what I'm told, which is great. And so I'm sure Maury and the guys will be working with 1786 and some of the other kingdoms to really try to figure out what's going to be the best tactic. We'll get into our protected zone 6. The hard part about this KvK and Heroic Anthem is that there's just not a lot of fighting, and it kind of sucks. I mean, it's basically zone 5, whether you get a fight or not, protected zone 6, you get some altar fights, and then you get past 7 for a few days, and then Kingsland. That's it. And so if people reserve enough and don't fight much in zone 5, and if this camp up here in Earth Camp doesn't come fight 1093 in their zone 5, then everything points to Kingsland. And so it should be a lot of fun. It'll be great to kind of go through this thing in a new KvK format with everybody, and we'll bring you a lot of fun content, and we'll do a lot of collaboration. We'll have a blast with it, all of us who are all friends across the spectrum, and we'll figure that stuff out. So that's it. That shows you the KvK. That lets you know it's top versus bottom. So drop comments down there. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what you guys think about the content in general. If you like the content in the videos, throw a thumbs up on it. If you enjoy the channel, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really great. And we love the feedback on it. We're pushing 40,000 subscribers. What the heck is going on? And if you want to join my Discord, that link is in the description. My community's really blowing up about this. I have 1093 people in there. I've got 960 people in there, and they're already saying, oh my gosh, Chadski, here we go. So with that being said, let's get out of here. Hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget, I'll be streaming the fighting actually on my main account in 606 as we start that tomorrow. So stick around for that action, and you guys have a good one, broskies.